मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ मेरी बेटी सही सलामत मुझे मिल जाए। आज 14 दिन हो गए हैं, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान हूँ।
A little girl goes missing.
मेरी बेटी को बाइज्जत तरीके ना मेरे तक पहुँचाया जाए, अल्लाह के वास्ते। मैं बहुत परेशान हूँ, अल्लाह का।
Girl's father searches her for days, desperately hoping she will come home. But when 5-year-old Ayat Noor was finally found, she was dead. Ayat had gone out to play from her home in Haripur and disappeared. 16 days later, her body was recovered from a well. Police say CCTV footage helped identify 5 suspects, 3 of whom have been arrested. According to police, the arrested suspects allegedly confessed to assaulting the child before throwing her into the well. Thousands attended Ayat's funeral, but her tragic case is only one among several disturbing reports surrounding women and children in Balochistan.
आप फलस्तीन में इसराइल की मजम्मत करते हो, लेकिन जो यजीदियत आपकी फोर्सेस ने बलूचिस्तान में मचाई है उसकी मजम्मत क्यों नहीं करते हो?
Like every other conflict, where women usually becomes weapons of war, with their suffering used as a means to intimidate, punish, or weaken the opposing side, Balochistan's conflict with Pakistan appears to reflect a similar pattern. Just days ago, 2 women and 2 children from the same family have reportedly gone missing after personnel of Pakistan's counter-terrorism department and Frontier Corps raided a house in Quetta's Gashkori town, according to family sources cited by the Balochistan Post. Rafia Bibi, the wife of Jumma Khan Baloch, a prominent Balochistan leader, and her 3 young children, aged 3 months, 4 years, and 6 years, were taken during the raids. 2 other women, Tanya and Javeria, were reportedly taken around the same time. Human rights organizations, including the Baloch Yagjehti Committee, have reported allegations that Baloch women have been held in undisclosed and unlawful state custody. Statements attributed to alleged victims and rights monitors, including the Human Rights Council of Balochistan, have raised serious allegations of sexual violence in detention. These claims include allegations of rape, sexual humiliation, and several physical abuse of women during interrogation, including claims of rape cells allegedly operated by security personnel. The Baloch Women Forum has appealed to the United Nations and international rights organizations describing alleged enforced disappearances of Baloch women as a growing human rights emergency. It has cited cases including nursing student Khadija Baloch, Hasina Noor Baksh, and Gulbanuk Taj, whose families have sought information about their whereabouts. And this is where Pakistan's own history presents an uncomfortable question. Because Pakistan once celebrated a woman as its mother of the nation. Fatima Jinnah, sister of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, was far more than merely the sister of Pakistan's founder. She was a trained dentist who obtained her dental degree from Dr. R. Ahmed Dental College in Calcutta in 1923 and practiced dentistry in Bombay. She later left her profession to work alongside her brother and played an important role in mobilizing women during the Pakistan movement. In 1947, she also formed the Women's Relief Committee, which later became the foundation for All Pakistan Women's Association. A woman who stepped into public life when politics was overwhelmingly dominated by men. And after Pakistan was created, she did not simply withdraw but remained in the forefront. In 1965, she challenged military ruler Ayub Khan in the presidential election. She lost the election, but her challenge became part of Pakistan's democratic history. So today, nearly 6 decades later, the contradiction is stark. A country that calls Fatima Jinnah the mother of the nation, a woman who fought for political participation, civil rights, and the public role of women, is facing continuing allegations over the treatment of Baloch women. Human Rights Council of Balochistan has documented numerous alleged cases involving women, including students, homemakers, and activists. Its 2026 reports allege dozens of disappearances and killings in the province. For years, women in Balochistan have lived through the grief of losing family members to alleged killings and enforced disappearances. But over time, women began moving from mourning to now picking up arms. In May 2026, the Baloch Liberation Army's media wing released a video formally introducing Dr. Maharang Baloch as the commander of its newly formed women's wing. Maharang's own journey began long before she became one of the most recognizable faces of Baloch activism. As a teenager, she joined hundreds of families searching for her father, who was allegedly detained by security forces and later killed. Years later, the doctor-turned-activist emerged as a prominent voice demanding answers over enforced disappearances in Balochistan. Her activism, however, has also drawn severe consequences, with Maharang now facing imprisonment. Even Nobel laureate Malala Yousafzai has spoken out against her being jailed. The protest movement in Balochistan has continued for years now. Back-to-back killings, coordinated attacks across several locations. The situation is volatile. Fatima Jinnah once fought to bring women into the political life of Pakistan. Today, Baloch women are demanding something far more basic: that their families be returned, their voices be heard, and their lives be protected.
आप फलस्तीन में इसराइल की मजम्मत करते हो, लेकिन जो यजीदियत आपकी फोर्सेस ने बलूचिस्तान में मचाई है उसकी मजम्मत क्यों नहीं करते हो?